Hi, my name is Robin Painter, and I was in Athens working with Athens Area Habitat and UGA Habitat for Humanity from 1994 to 1998. I was one of the founders of UGA Habitat for Humanity, and I was its first president. At first, it was just me and Molly Chase, who was my RA, who had this. It was Molly's idea that there should be a Habitat for Humanity at UGA. And I was a freshman looking around for something to get involved with, and she mentioned it to me. And I think those first meetings, we had just a handful of people. It was really a lot of good luck and just a lot of tenacity. I mean, we didn't really know what we were doing at all. Our very first fundraiser was spring of my freshman year, so this would have been May of 1995. And we had the idea to sell Mother's Day, like handmade Mother's Day cards. Pretty cute, but they were also pretty homely potato stamp Mother's Day cards that we were selling, and this was our fundraiser. So then, we had the potato stamp sale my freshman year, and then we just kind of continued to build ourselves as a group my sophomore year. I think we had at this point 20, 25 people that would show up regularly. There was definitely interest in the project, and I was starting to network with Greek organizations and other student groups to kind of partner and draw them into working with Habitat. So then summer after my sophomore year, I went to some UGA Leadership Academy retreat, and I met this gentleman named Jim Thomas who worked for Smith Barney, and he was a UGA alum, and I was telling him about UGA Habitat for Humanity and how we were growing, and our vision was to build our own house. That was what we were working towards very slowly. And he said, well, I see a real opportunity for us to partner. So it was really alums who funded that very first house from Smith Barney. What we had was a lot of man hours and a lot of energy to contribute to building that house. And our first house was for Bruce and Felicita Hammond, who I remember really well. I actually drove my kids by their house a few months ago because it still remains one of the proudest things in my life that Bruce and Felicita were able to get a house in part, that I had a part in that for them. I mean, everyone was super happy for Bruce and Felicita. They were such sweet people, and I was really, really proud that we built their house. And to walk into that meeting my junior year and all of a sudden there's a lot of people in the room I knew, but there were several that I'd never seen before, and they were just there and excited by the idea to help build houses. By the time I graduated, I felt like I could just do anything I wanted to. I just felt wow, what could I do next? And so I went and I joined the Peace Corps. So I was a Peace Corps volunteer. And then I came back and I went to law school, but my whole career has been based on public service. I think Habitat really instilled into me that everyone deserves a second chance. All of us deserve houses and deserve opportunities. And that's an approach I brought forward when I was a public defender. The inherent dignity of every person and the person that everyone deserves a shot has just stayed with me and been a through line to my career. And then I had a huge honor after my sophomore year. I got chosen by Habitat for Humanity International to be one of maybe 2 students who went on an international build with Jimmy Carter in Hungary. I felt like I got incredible skills that I was able to bring back and use. I actually had some things that I could do competently when we built Bruce and Felicita's home, and I am actually still using those skills. So I am the leader of my daughter's senior Girl Scout troop, and one of the things that the girls wanted to do was their woodworking badge. All of those girls learned how to use power tools and measure, and they can all handle a circular saw and power sanders and things like that. And I don't think I would have had the confidence to do that for the troop had I not been involved with Habitat for Humanity. The kids who participate in UGA Habitat are not only learning skills, actual practical skills that they'll use as adults, but then they're also getting this perspective on, humanity and folks who may not be as lucky as they are to go to the university. I've always been a huge fan, and in my legal career have really focused on helping individual people with complicated problems rather than like doing policy work, which is great. But I feel like that, for me, it's most satisfying, and I think this started with Habitat, like making that impact for like one person, one family, making something tangibly better for them, I think can be powerful in ways that are really hard to measure. The fact that UGA Habitat continues to exist as an organization on campus and has touched so many students as well as families in the Athens area, it's more than I could have hoped for back in 1995 with my potato stamp cards.